Hey up everyone, hope we're all doing well. Justin Gaethje is fucking deluded. And I'm not saying this to hate on Justin Gaethje. I fucking love Justin Gaethje. If you're a real MMA fan, you must love Justin Gaethje because every time he steps in that octagon, he delivers, he entertains. So how can you not love that? But I'm just saying this as fact, he is deluded. And I am going to show why, but just before I do that, guys, if you want to keep up to date with UFC news, make sure to drop a sub as I am always keeping you guys up to date. But anyways, let's get straight into it. So what we have here is Jon Anik saying that Justin Gaethje was pissed after Charles Oliveira got a title shot over him against Ilia Topuria. Gaethje feels like he was passed over in favor of Charles Oliveira. What Justin Gaethje and his manager are looking for is some sort of guarantee that they will be next. Are you taking the utter piss? I'm sorry. What? So Jon Anik's been chilling with Justin Gaethje recently, and apparently Justin Gaethje is fucking livid that he's not next for the title. How the fuck do you deserve a title shot? I'm getting bored of fighters. After one win, they'll lose one, then win the next one and say, you know what, I deserve a title shot. No, you don't. I'm so bored of this. I hope MMA doesn't fucking keep going in this direction where you pick up one fucking win against someone who's quite far down the rankings, may I add, and then thinking you deserve a title shot. You don't. You don't. That's not how shit works. Get a few wins. Get a few good high-ranked wins as well. That'll fucking help your case. Now, listen, I know Justin Gaethje, he couldn't stop anything about the Dan Hooker situation. Whatever. But let's look at his last few. So 26-5 record, lovely stuff. Last win against Rafael Fiziev, who he already beat 2 years before. Don't get me wrong, it was short notice. Still a close fight as well, just like the first one really, but still very clear for Justin Gaethje. I think that's quite fair. Before that, got knocked out by Max Holloway. And this wasn't like a super competitive fight, other than when he dropped Max Holloway, and I think in the 4th round. It was all Max Holloway. And then he got sparked out. Okay, shit happens. That happens. If you were going to argue for a title shot, and I think he was, to be fair, it would have been when you beat Rafael Fiziev and you beat Dustin Poirier and you finished Dustin Poirier. Maybe, fair enough, then you're arguing for one, and maybe you should have got one. But then you met Max Holloway. You accepted a fight against Max Holloway and got knocked out on the biggest stage of them all. It happens. I'm not slating him for it. That's just how it is. That is a fact. Then he gets a cancelled fight against Dan Hooker, and he gets given Rafael Fiziev, beats Rafael Fiziev. Just because you beat Rafael Fiziev, who I don't even know where he's ranked. I know he's dropped a bit, but obviously he would have been ranked different. I think he was like maybe just around 10th, 11th, around there when he beat Rafael Fiziev on short notice. How is that going to help your case? Even if, and I'm not saying this just because it's Fiziev. I'm not just saying that because it's Fiziev. I love Fiziev. But even if you beat the guy who you were scheduled to beat, fight, Dan Hooker. Say if you beat Dan Hooker and you knocked him out within fucking Jorge Masvidal style against Ben Askren within fucking 5 seconds. Even then, you wouldn't have deserved a title shot. Even then, Dan Hooker is ranked like, what, 6th, 7th? Somewhere around there. Even then, you wouldn't have deserved a title shot. You can't lose one, win one, and say, you know what, I'm pissed off, I haven't got the title shot. Bro, you lost to Charles. You lost to Charles. I don't think Charles should get the title shot either, I'll be completely honest. I think Arman Tsarukyan should still get it, considering he's on a win streak. Not only that, I think he is the rightful contender, but obviously with what's gone on, given the context, the UFC have got Arman Tsarukyan in the bad books, so they're going to give it to Charles, the guy who's got a big name. Yes, he just beat Chandler, and I know Chandler is fucking whatever. You beat Chandler as well. Charles Oliveira beat him for a second time, was dominating until the fucking 5th round really, but I'll give that Charles over you. Charles has a win over you, you know. Charles has a win over you. So why would we give it to you all of a sudden after beating Fiziev on short notice? And I know you did him a favor because you beat Fiziev and you took it on short notice and you didn't have to. Again, I understand this isn't me trying to hate on you, but I don't understand this. I just really don't understand this. You're pissed off. You need some sort of guarantee that you will be next. Fight fucking Paddy. Fight Paddy. He just dominated Chandler. Fight Arman Tsarukyan. Reschedule Dan Hooker. There's 3 fights right there you could do, and if you won either one of those 3, I'd say, you know what, fair fucks, he deserves it now. Especially if it was Arman, that'd be even more impressive. If you beat Arman, yeah, 100% you, because I think he's the rightful contender as it is. So if you beat him right now, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. Dan Hooker, I still would say fair enough, but it's, you know, and then if it's fucking Paddy, Ilya Topuria always said if he beats Charles, he would like to face the winner of Paddy and Justin, and he believes that Paddy wins. So then, if you beat Paddy, he's kind of backed into a corner because he's already said, well, if Paddy beats Gaethje, I want to fight Paddy. Well, then if you beat Paddy, Ilya's kind of stuck in a corner because he's got to fight you next. Stop. We need to stop with this thingy, and I'm actually surprised it's Justin Gaethje doing this. I feel like maybe he feels hard done by because he's getting older now, and he knows he hasn't got as much time left, and he doesn't want to fight as much. But tough. That's the reality of it. Tough. You've got to fight. You've got to fight. You can't just say, oh, I should be fighting next. No, you shouldn't. Ian Garry's trying to do this with Carlos fucking Prates. No. In fact, you're both in similar positions. Ian Garry stepped in on short notice with Carlos Prates and beat him, who was ranked like maybe just outside the top 10. Fiziev was just outside the top 10, and that was short notice. And you're both saying you deserve a title shot. You fucking don't. We need to stop with this, guys. I'm so bored of just, oh, I deserve this, I deserve that. Remember when Robert Whittaker fucking took on like 3 people in order to get a title shot again? I miss those days. Who did he beat? Like Till, Calvin Gastelum, and some other, Jared Cannonier, when Jared Cannonier was on a bit of a tear up. 3-fight winning streak he went on. That's what we need. Not even that. I'm not even asking about just 2 fights. But you can't just get 1 loss and then get 1 win and think you deserve a title shot. It doesn't work like that. Get a bit of momentum again. I wouldn't mind 2-fight win streak. But 1, let's not take the piss here. That's an utter piss take. But guys, what do you think of all this? Do you agree with Justin Gaethje? Do you think that Justin Gaethje deserves a title shot over Charles Oliveira? Do you think he should be guaranteed a title shot next after the Charles and Ilya fight? Let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.